Hello, 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 everybody. Hello. It's True False Night. Yay. I love True False Night. I hope everybody has had a wonderful week so far. Um, I have had fun. I've started playing Kahoot with some of my younger viewers, and we have had a lot of fun. Also, some of my older viewers have jumped in and played, and that is a lot of fun to have some of my older viewers to come play. Um, these kids are smart. They're smart. I love it. We've done everything. I had a young person ask to do trivia on the war, on World War One. I was blown away. Of course, I said yes, and of course, I had no clue. But this is helping grandma's brain, and that is what we are here for. We are here to have fun and to help my brain. So, tonight is just general knowledge. There is not a certain topic. And it's true false. So you have a 50-50 chance of guessing or getting it right. It's either true or false, yes or no. And uh, there the questions are all over the board. So anyway, so it should be a fun night. Um, I have told some of my younger viewers to come on and play, so hopefully they will. I also tell them to bring their parents because, we parents will love to be able to spend time with our kids before they grow up and leave. Speaking of, mine should be down here shortly, and the goal is to beat my kids. Beat them. My daughter is super good at trivia. They do not know the answers, but they do not qualify for the $25 that I give away for winning. So, I do give tickets for a drawing. I draw once a month. And if you get first, second, or third place, at the end of this trivia, or actually any of my trivias, first place gets 3 tickets, second place gets 2 tickets, and third place gets 1 ticket, and the winner gets $25 to spend on our sponsor, which is my shop, Grandma's Gifts, the number 4 and the letter U.com. So y'all can go there and check out all the cool stuff. I will be adding a lot of things on there. I've just been super busy, so I still have Easter up. I know. I'll get to it. I had to get all this Kahoot stuff going, and I'm glad I did because it has been super fun, super fun. Um, so y'all need to come and check that out. Um, Hold on, we're sending this out. Make sure that everyone knows that I am live, so we can have some fun tonight. Um, the way I do Kahoot is I start with one thing and I let them pick it, and it amazes me what they actually want to do. I've had them ask for math. Um, I try and do like we did movies and we did some other things that aren't so difficult, that are more fun, but they're asking for it, which makes me as an educator so very, very happy. Um, so let me go ahead and say welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone. I am so glad you're here. And if you are on the replay, welcome to the replay crew. You do not have to play here live. we would love for you to join us, but you don't have to. You can, play, as the replay, with the replay crew and just say it loud just out loud, just like you would if you were watching a game show on television. Um, what I do is, as the questions come up, I will read the questions, and tonight, there's only 2 answers, so you're either gonna put the number 1 or the number 2 in the chat, and that will register whether the answer is right or wrong. I believe 1 is true, 2 is false, and it stays the same. So you just put in what you think is right. If you do not know the answer, no worries. Don't worry about it. Just guess. Um, i we're here for fun, and grandma, when I'm coming up and doing these questions, most of the time I don't know what they are, and I don't remember once I put them in there. That's why we're working on my brain. So, anyway, we also look at how fast you get it in. So, in the event of a tie, it goes to the person who has gotten the answer in the quickest. So, you wanna be right and you wanna be quick. If you put the answer in and you change your mind, don't worry about it. Don't change it because it'll mess you up in the system. But don't worry about it. You can put in the chat if you want to, "Oh, I clicked the wrong thing," or, "Oh, I changed my mind," but don't put in the number again, because like I said, it'll mess you up and it'll throw you off. If I notice that you're coming in late, I may ask you to refresh your screen, and that just means that somewhere you've gotten paused or you've gotten out of sync with our live game. So just hit refresh, it'll catch you up, and, you'll get back in sync with us. I do try and watch that. If I might not notice it. So if you feel like you're out of sync and you're not seeing your name pop up on the scoring board, just refresh your system, whatever device you're on. Um, all right. So anyway, I hope everybody has had a wonderful week. Um, and please do look for me on Kahoot. We are actually playing tomorrow afternoon, evening, I should say, 7:15, tomorrow night, which is Friday night at 7:15, and adults are welcome to play. It's not so easy. It is I will be doing, over the summer, I'll be doing some more, like, preschool, kindergarten things. Right now, the kids that are coming on to play are older, so I'm just letting them pick. Oh, hello, surviving motherhood. We were just talking about how I'm doing Kahoot, so you might be able to put your kids on. If they're too little now, you can put them on later and play Kahoot with me. Um, so I am letting them pick it, but over the summer, I'll do it more often, and I will, make it earlier in the day. Right now, most of them are in school, so I'm not gonna do it early in the day. That's why we're doing it at 7:15. Um, so that way it's still good for the West Coast. All right, I am going to move myself down here and, oops, that was wrong. Uh, let's see if I got it right. No, I don't know why it's doing that. All right, wait, that's fine. I'm just messing. I'm clicking on buttons. All right. So again, you're just going to hit 1 or 2 tonight. And that should, uh, oh, oh, grandma's It's messed up. All right. Okay, y'all ready to go? Michelle made it. Yay. Here we go. A blue whale's heartbeat can be heard 2 miles away. Is that true or is that false? Is it true or false? That's right. True or false, Amanda? A blue whale's heartbeat can be heard for 2 miles away. Is that true or false? And if you don't know, just guess. Don't worry about it. No worries. It's true. It's true. I've got info today. Oh, let me put my eyeballs on and I can read it to you. A blue whale's heartbeat can be heard 2 miles away. You can you may miss it though because it's only eight. It only beats 8 or 10 times a minute when diving. So you can hear it, but to catch it, you got to have all that expensive equipment to be able to catch it. 8 to 10 beats. Wow. All right. The biggest bank robbery of all time was in Chicago, where $172 million was stolen. Is that true or is that false? What do you think? Is it true or is that false? $172 million, the biggest bank robbery of all time. What do you think that is? True or false? The biggest. Oh, hello. They are out there. Where am I? Oh no. Oh no. It's false. It's false. So the biggest was in 2003, thieves stole $1 billion from the Central Bank of Iraq. They did find some of it, and Saddam Hussein was part of that. They found it in the walls of his home. So they haven't found it all, but they found I want to say most of it, if I'm right, if I remember correctly. But yes, Saddam Hussein sent his son in. What a good dad. All right, rugby, the sport, was invented by Rugby, the town. Is that true or is that false? Rugby, the sport, and it was invented by Rugby, the town. Is that true or false? Rugby. Is it true or false? And I am able to see it in front of me, which makes me so happy. It's true. Good job. They are out there is first. The original rules were created at Rugby School in Rugby. So, Rugby, the town of Rugby, it was invented in the town of Rugby. So, that is true. Good job, guys. Good job. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes the name is not the same. All right. Y'all are quiet in the chat tonight. Let's see. The Great Fire of Chicago in 1871 was caused by a cow kicking over a lantern. Is that true or is that false? The Great Fire of Chicago. The Great Fire of Chicago would in 1871 it burned down all of Chicago. Um, was caused by a cow kicking over a lantern. Is that true or is that false? It's false. So there is a story, and grandma knows the story about this lady's cow kicking over a lantern, and that started this fire. The truth is, they do not know who actually kicked over. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, they don't know who kicked over. I mean, who actually started the fire. They don't know what happened. But a newspaper made up the story about, I think it's Mrs. O'Leary's cow. I think that was her name. Mrs. O'Leary's cow kicked over a lantern and started the fire. But that is not true. So if you hear about the cow story, it's false. It was made up. All right. Armadillo shells are bullet resistant. Is that true or is that false? Armadillo shells are bullet resistant. Doesn't say bulletproof, bullet resistant. Is that true or is that false? What is it? Armadillo shells are bulletproof. Is it true or is it false? I thought Jordan was going to play. Is Jordan not playing tonight? Did he change his mind? Playing it by ear? Armadillo shells they're not bulletproof, but they are bullet resistant. One man was hospitalized when his bullet ricocheted off of a armadillo. Oh, he didn't want to. I tell him he's out of the will. That's it. He ruined it. Uh, if it was wrestling, he would want to play. All right. Let's see the next one. Greta Thunberg is the youngest Nobel Prize winner. Greta Thunberg is the youngest Nobel Prize winner. Is that one true or two false? Greta Thunberg. And I know all of y'all have seen her on TV and everything. It's she's got a lot of a lot of love and a lot of hate. It depends. Is she the youngest Nobel Prize? She stirred stuff up and got people talking, and that is a good thing. Um, True or false? It's false. It's false. As of 2022, Greta has not won. I checked and it's still the same. Has not won it. Malala is the youngest winner, and she has won it 17 times. And I hope I'm saying her name right. Malala. 17 times she's won it. Incredible. Greta has not. I thought she had. Well, actually, I was like, well, she probably has. I didn't know if she had or not. All right. Goats have rectangular pupils. Goats have rectangular pupils. Is that one true or two false? Goats have rectangular pupils. Is it true or is it false? Goats. Goats. Do they have rectangular pupils? Uh, uh, I'm waiting to see what my daughter says. Michelle. Oh, it is. Oh, she did. Oh, she said false. It's true. It's true. Goats do. It helps their depth perception, which is important when climbing a cliff. Isn't that funny? Depth perception, having rectangular rectangular pupils. It helps them climb cliffs. Okay. The knowledge that you learn here. It's wonderful. All right. The average American will walk the equivalent of 3 times around the earth. Is that true or is that false? The average American will walk the equivalent of 3 times around the earth. Is it 1 true or 2 false? 1 true or 2 false. My answers are Dylan's, not mine. He wanted to well, he can be on here and play. Tell him to log in. True. It's true. This is based on an average step count of around 5,000 to 7,000 steps. So, 3 times around the earth. Tell Dylan to quit being a chicken, log in and play. I know he has a YouTube account. Mm, alright. Harry Potter. Here we go. Harry Potter question. Harry Potter was rejected 49 times before it was published. Is that true or is that false? Harry Potter was rejected 49 times before it was published. Is that 1 true or 2 false? He's busy, so I'm telling him the questions and he answers. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad he's playing. He'll have to log in the next time. It's false. It's false. But it was rejected by 12 different publishers before Bloomsbury accepted it. So it was rejected 12 times, rejected by 12 different publishers. So it's not 59, but it was rejected. So I have weird pop-ups on my, like, I keep thinking I'm clicking on something, but I'm not. All right. It's doing it again. What the heck? All right. The Neanderthals are around a foot or 30 centimeters shorter than humans, modern humans. Neanderthals were around a foot or 30 centimeters shorter than humans. Is that true or is that false? Is it true or is it false? Neanderthals were about a foot shorter than the modern human. It's weird. I don't even see what it's not even on there. I've got a big black box that's popping up. It's false. I mean, it's false. It's false. It's false. A bone study found that they were only 5 inches or 13 centimeters shorter than the modern human. So not 30, not a foot, not 30 centimeters, but 15 inches. I mean, 15 centimeters, which is no 13. Oh my goodness. I'll get it. 5 inches, 13 centimeters shorter. All right. The King of Hearts normally lacks a mustache. So the King of Hearts, you know, the cards, it normally lacks a mustache. Is that true or is that false? The King of Hearts. The King of Hearts lacks a mustache. Is that true or is that false? Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. I love it. Hello, Rebecca. Hello. Rebecca's saying hello. Join us, Rebecca. All you have to do is put either 1 or 2 in the chat. It's It's true. It's true. He traditionally lacked a mustache since the 1500s in most playing cards. So, now some of them you're gonna have specialty cards, but most cards do not that it's true. He does not have the mustache since the 1500s. It's hard to think that we had playing cards around. Okay, you need to, make sure that you refresh your screen, Rebecca, so that you are up with us because your answer is coming in late. All right, we're going to the next question. The record for the longest human nail is 63 centimeters or 25 inches. Is that true or is that false? The record for the longest human nail, fingernail, is it 25 inches? Is that true or is that false? The record for the longest human nail. There you go, Rebecca. Is it 25 inches? Hmm. No, it's not. Now the person who currently has it and has had it for a long time, aha, pun, is Diana Armstrong from Minnesota and USA, and she has 4 feet 6.7 inches is her thumbnail. Her pinky nail is her shortest. 4 feet 6.7 inches long. No. All right. Liquid helium can flow uphill. Is that 1 true or 2 false? Liquid helium can flow uphill. Is that 1 true or 2 false? What do you think? Can liquid helium flow uphill? Liquid helium. It's true. It's true. It can. It says when cooled almost to absolute zero, it becomes a superfluid and can escape a beaker. So it'll start to go up. So it can flow uphill. Helium. Liquid helium. Liquid helium. Very good. Very good. Marissa didn't even get in there. You got in there late. Tell Dylan he has to speed up. IKEA is named for the surname of its founder. Is that 1 true or 2 false? IKEA is named for the surname of its founder. Is that 1 true or 2 false? IKEA. IKEA, is it named for the surname of the founder? The name IKEA. That's a good store. I haven't been there in a long time, but it's a good store. It's fun to go look at all that stuff. False. False. It was founded by Invigar Kamperud. I don't know how to say that. Isn't that Swedish? Isn't it a Swedish company? Grandma doesn't remember. It's not the United States. I remember that. I think it's Swedish. IKEA. My daughter is being very quiet in the chat. It is. Okay. She usually tells me. All right. Barbie and Ken broke up in 2004. Barbie and Ken broke up in 2004. Is that 1 true or 2 false? Barbie and Ken, did they break up in 2004? Barbie and Ken. Oh, no, it says, "Oh." I love that. Oh, no. We have the aliens. We have Where Am I? I feel like that a lot. It's true, but don't worry. Don't worry, they got back together. They got back together in, 2011 on Valentine's Day, so it's all good. But they broke up in 2004. I'm glad they got back together on Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness. Have y'all seen the movie Barbie? I'm not gonna say what I think about it. All right. About 10,000 foxes live in London. About 10,000 foxes live in London. Is that 1 true or 2 false? About 10,000 foxes live in London. Is that true or is that false? Marissa says she loved it, the Barbie movie. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. She loved it. I think Jordan liked it too. I did not. It's true. It's true. And that's according to London Wildlife Trust. London Wildlife Trust says there's about 10,000 foxes living in London. I have a fox that goes through my backyard. Yeah, he did. I thought he did. I thought he would. I thought he liked it. Not me. Not a fan. But that's okay. I watched it. Uh, all right. Next question. There's more sugar in a Red Bull than a Mars bar. There's more sugar in a Red Bull than a Mars bar. Is that 1 true or 2 false? There's more sugar in a Mars bar than in a Red Bull. Is that 1 true or 2 false? Which has more? A Red Bull or a Mars bar? There's more sugar in a Red Bull. It's true. It's true. There is more sugar in a Red Bull drink than in a Mars bar. Crazy. A Red Bull has 27 grams of sugar. And that's almost an ounce in a Red Bull. I don't know what it is in a Mars bar. It doesn't tell me on this thing. In a Red Bull than a Mars bar. There's sugar, more sugar. What did I read it wrong? Did I read it wrong? Oh, okay. Michael Jordan wore number 23 on his jersey. What was his jersey number? Michael Jordan wore the number 23 on his jersey. I know this because Michael Jordan is from where I am from. Michael Jordan wore the number 23 on his jersey. The Red Bull. I'm stuck on that Red Bull thing now. If I said it wrong, I am sorry. He did. His number, it was number 23, and it was retired. So he had it in, he went to the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill, and he started there, and he got the 23. I believe he started I think he believe he had 23 there, and he carried it over, if I'm not mistaken. And then when he retired, they retired his jersey. So, that is his number, 23. I knew that one. Yep, I said almost from high school. Wolves howl at the moon. Oh, I said it right the first time, but I said it backwards. Okay, well, sorry. Wolves howl at the moon. Is that true or is that false? Wolves howl at the moon. Is that true or is that false? Sorry, grandma's brain does not work. And so I do get words wrong. I twist things around. I don't remember things. That is why grandma tries to do this. Oh, it's false. It's false. They do not howl at the moon. They projecting their calls upward allows the sound to carry further. So we think of them looking up at the moon and howling at the moon, but it's not. It's when they put their throat up, it makes them project the noise louder, which carries further, and they can send out their alerts. They can talk to each other. All right, baseball is an Olympic sport. Is that true or is that false? Baseball is an Olympic sport. Is it true or is that false? Baseball is an Olympic sport. Baseball is an Olympic sport. Is this Dylan's answer, Marissa? Baseball is an Olympic sport. Is it? Hmm. It is. It is an Olympic sport. It was added, as an Olympic sport in 2020. Tell him he got it wrong. In 2020, they added baseball as a Olympic sport when it was in Tokyo. Oh, they all have been? Okay. Well, he got it wrong. Baseball is an Olympic sport since 2020 in Tokyo. It didn't used to be, though. So, all right. The spiciest part of the chili pepper are the seeds. The spiciest part of a chili pepper are the seeds. Is that one true or two false? The spiciest part of a chili pepper is the seed. Is that one true or two false? Most everybody says that it's true. What do we have? Amanda and surviving motherhood. Y'all got it right. It's false. It's not actually the seed. It's the little part. There's just like a little white part that connects the seed to like a membrane. It's like a membrane that connects it. Let's see if it's the spiciest part is the white pith is what they call it, where the seeds are attached. So that little membrane thing that attaches the seed to the pepper, that's what is the hottest. It's not actually the seed. So, eh, it's false. All right. Aldi, and I think it's Lidl. I believe I said that right. Aldi and Lidl, the supermarkets, were founded by brothers. Is that true or is that false? Lidl and Aldi's. Aldi and Lidl. Are they brothers? They were founded by brothers. Aldi and Lidl, the supermarkets, were founded by brothers. False. False. They are not related at all in any way. Not at all in any way. Nope. They're not family at all. I think they're German. I think those are German, I can't remember, but I believe they're German supermarkets. My daughter will tell me if I'm wrong because she usually does. Aldi and Lidl. I like those stores. I don't go to them often though. All right. The world's first drive-through restaurant was in Melbourne, Australia. Oh, they are. They are German. Okay, I thought they were. The world's first drive-through restaurant was in Melbourne, Australia. Is that one true or two false? Melbourne, Australia. The world's first drive-through was in Melbourne, Australia. Okay, Marissa, if he says it's not Melbourne, which it isn't, ask Dylan if he knows where it is. It was in 1947. Let me see if he knows. Amanda Camp. It was in and out in California. No, it was not. No. Let's see what Dylan says, and then I'll tell y'all. He, no, he's wrong. It was Missouri. It was Missouri. I don't know which restaurant there. Okay, Taylor Swift grew up on a Christmas tree farm, and if you watched my Taylor Swift stuff, or if you're a Swiftie, you know the answer to this. So Taylor Swift grew up on a Christmas tree farm. Is that one true or two false? I don't know what I forgot to write down what it was, and my brain doesn't remember. But it was in Missouri in 1947. Um, of course, it was true. Oh, Amanda and Michelle need to go watch my Taylor Swift stuff. 'Cause I have that. We know, we learned from that. Taylor Swift grew up on a Christmas tree farm. Dylan said her neighbor was a wrestler and she babysat his kids. LOL. And you know a bunch about it shockingly. Roughly, the DNA in your body could wrap around the equator twice. The DNA in your body can wrap around the equator twice. Is that true or is that false? The DNA in your body can wrap around uh, the equator twice. I don't know if you can hear my chinchillas over here talking. The DNA. DNA, no, it's much longer than that. It would wrap around the Earth 2.5 million times. Your DNA can wrap around the earth 2.5 million times. That's a lot. Not just once or twice. Not just twice. 2.5 million times. All the letters in the alphabet are in the names of the United States states. All the letters in the alphabet appear in the names of the US states. Is that one true or two false? All the letters of the alphabet are in the US states' names. One true or two false? All the letters. It's false. All right, Marissa, what letter or letters are not in the US states? Let me know. Dylan's being smart. Let's see if he knows. X? No, Texas has X in it. It's not X. Oh, Texas is. I'll tell you when if he figures it out. Traditionally, the most junior chef wore the tallest hat. Is that true or is that false? The most junior chef wears the tallest hat. Is that one true or two false? He went, LOL, he went of X. It's Q. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, Amanda. Q. There's no Q. There's no Q in any of the states' names. All right, that's false. It's actually the opposite. So the most junior chef would have the shortest hat, and the most senior chef, or the best one, or whatever, so most senior would have the highest hat. So that's why you have those really tall, the really tall white hats. You can look in a kitchen and pick out who the senior chef is. So there you go. So good job. Where am I? The summit of Mount Everest is the closest point on Earth to the moon. The summit of Mount Everest is the closest point on Earth to the moon. Is that true or is that false? The higher the hair, the closer to go. That's what we used to do in the 80s, man. We had hair all over. We had massive hair. Or like beehives, the beehive hairdo, really high. It's false. It's false. So Mount, I'm going to say this wrong, Chimborazo, equate its location gives the edge. Oh, because it's in the center of the earth. It's closer to the equator, so it makes it taller. So Mount Everest might be the tallest, but because of the angle of the earth, it's not the closest. That Mount Chima whatever is closest to the equator. All right. The Twitter mascot is called Larry. The Twitter mascot is called Larry. Is that one true or two false? The Twitter, I love the mascot stuff. The Twitter mascot. What is its name? Is it Larry? 1 true or 2 false? What is it? Oh, so Dylan says no. It's true. It's true, and they named him for Larry Bird. This is it Celtics? Didn't he play for um yeah, the Boston Celtics basketball player, Larry Bird. They named the Twitter bird after Larry Bird of the Boston Celtics. I think that's funny. Larry Bird. So it is. It's Larry Bird. Well, Twitter doesn't exist anymore, so it doesn't have a mascot. It's the letter X now. Yes, I know, but we still call it Twitter. All right. The guy who invented Pringles was buried in a Pringles can. Is that true or is that false? The guy who invented Pringles was buried in a Pringle can. Is that true or is that false? It's a big Pringle can. The guy who invented Pringles. Was he buried in a Pringle can? Yes, he was. He was buried at his request. His kids bought a can for his ashes, original flavor, and then buried it. So they cremated him, and then they bought a regular Pringles can, and they put his ashes in the can, and then they buried him. They did not have a big, huge Pringle can. Can you imagine though? Burying a big, huge Pringle can. All right. Australia is wider than the moon. Australia is wider than the moon. Is that true or is that false? Australia is wider than the moon. 1 true or 2 false? Australia is wider than the moon. I can't think about this man being buried in a big, massive Pringle can. Maybe that's what I should have my kids do for me. It's true. It's true. Oh my goodness. The moon's diameter is 3,475 kilometers, and Australia from east to west is 4,000 kilometers. So Australia is wider than the moon. Australia. That kind of shows you that it's not so big. You're going to throw me in a creek. Yeah, well, just remember, I'm going to come haunt you wherever you are. All right. Of all the Olympic events, U.S. television viewership is highest for basketball. Is that 1 true or 2 false? U.S. viewership is higher when watching basketball of all the Olympic events. Is that true or is that false? All the events, all of them. Is basketball the highest? No, it is not. It is not. Marissa, tell him he is wrong. Swimming and gymnastics have the highest U.S. viewing figures. Swimming. We watch swimming. Swimming and gymnastics. Think of all the people that watch gymnastics. So those two have the highest viewing. Um, so not basketball. No, sorry, basketball lovers. And it's not baseball because y'all didn't even know baseball was a sport in the Olympics. All right, there are three major blood groups. There are three major blood groups. Is that one true or two false? Is that one true or two false? There are three. There are three major um, blood groups. Is that one true or two false? Three major blood groups. How many blood groups are there? It's not. There are more. There are four. There's B, AB, and O. So, 4, AB, and O. Those are your major blood group, your 4 major blood groups. So, more than 3. Usually you forget the poor little O's around here. No, we are important. We O's are important. We O's are very important. All right. You should feed a cold and starve a fever. So that's an old saying. You should feed a cold, starve a fever. Is that true or is that false? Feed a cold, starve a fever. Is that true or is that false? Feed a cold, starve a fever. You remember your grandmother. My grandmother. My mother used to say it too. But is it true? No. It is not. It is not true. It's in both cases, it's better to eat than not to eat. So you need to eat and drink, but you do not want to eat. You do not want to not eat. You want to eat on both cases. You have to have your energy. So please eat. Don't starve anything. All right. We're coming up on the last question already. All right. Last question. Oh, and of course, I have a typo. It's the creator. The creator of the Nobel Peace Prize also invented dynamite. The creator of the Nobel Peace Prize also invented dynamite. Is that true or is that false? The creator of the Nobel Peace Prize. Did he also invent dynamite? One true or two false? It's true. It's true. Alfred Nobel was a Swedish chemist, engineer, and industrialist. He also invented dynamite. Oh my goodness. Well, that was cool. I hope y'all learned something. Well, let's see how well Dylan did. Let's see. Oh, they are out there. Good job. Good job. They are out there, got 18. Dylan, who is playing through Marissa, got 17. Oh no, got 17. Just a little bit slower. Where Am I got 15. Amanda Camp got 14. Surviving Motherhood got 13. And Michelle, you got 10. Rebecca popped in, but I think she was too far behind. Um, so it didn't register on there. So, because I think she would have gotten one right. So, guys, I am so glad y'all came. This was fun. I love playing these games with y'all. Let me move up here. So, since Dylan was playing, no, because I give him stuff anyway. Okay, so Marissa does not count. Marissa doesn't count. So it's they are out there gets 3 tickets. Oh no gets 2 tickets, and Where Am I gets 1 ticket. So I will put y'all into the drawing at the end of the month. And when am I drawing? I will be drawing on April 29th is when I'll be doing the drawing for April. Um, a few of yours didn't go through. You'll give him a prize. You'll give it. See, my kids get my stuff anyway, so I'm not going to reward them. Tell him if he comes in on his own account and plays, then that's different. But I can't give it to him if he's playing through you. So anyway, thank y'all so much for coming and playing. I really like doing true false. Um, uh, I learn a lot. It's easy because it's either yes or no. It's a 50-50 thing. So it's just fun. I love doing all of these trivias. So let's see, my schedule is MASH is on Monday, the television show MASH, and I'm doing the first season of MASH. And then so next Thursday I'll be doing South Park, and I'll be doing the first season of South Park. So I know Dylan is a South Park watcher, so yeah, he'll have to be on his own account. And then I'm going to do that next Monday will be general knowledge, and then food, and then I'll be doing another true false. So that's what I have planned for now. And I am doing Kahoot earlier in the evening. So like tomorrow I'm doing it at 7:15. Some of the kids have been wanting me to do 6. I might be doing 6:30. So 6:30, 7 o'clock is about when I'm going to do it. But I don't know. I'm going to do it random times whenever I can go live. Right now, I don't have a schedule for it. So just look for if you're interested in playing it, or maybe surviving motherhood. If you want to play, if you want to let your kids play, I can take my glasses off now that I'm not reading. So if y'all want to play, just look for the thumbnail, and it'll have Kahoot under live. If you see them under the videos, those are clips that we've already done. But check the live under the live tab, and it will let you know when I'm going to be going live. I'm not really going to put it in the community tab because I won't know until I'm getting ready to do it, maybe a day before, but it'll be kind of random. So anyway, well, again, guys, thank you so much. I love all of y'all, and thank you for coming and spending this time with me. It makes me so very happy. Make sure you click that thumbs up button on your way out. Yes, Marissa has put in the link to my store. You can also go look at it through or find the link in the description of any of my videos. Not the kids' books, but any of my trivia or games. And I will be adding more things here soon. So go check that out. Right now, I'm giving, I've got Spring 30, all caps, Spring 30 is 30% off, and your entire order. So anything that you put in your basket. And then Easter, all caps, is free shipping, and that will end at the end of this month. So then I'll do something different. So y'all check that out, and come back and play trivia, Kahoot, Wordle. I do Wordle Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, and Saturdays 1 p.m. Eastern, and they have gotten up to 31 words now. And I try and do a theme. I've started doing themes. Sometimes I don't, but I try and do themes. And that is already posted and also is in the community tab. So I will see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful night. And I am out of here. Bye. Mwah.